My first time ever seeing Disney's animated The Jungle Book, and I'm disappointed. Hello there, namaste. So I was like, you know what? I have never seen Disney's animated Jungle Book. You hear all these songs from it. I'm like, well, you technically only ever hear one, and I finally realized why. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna check it out because my wife was telling me it's based off this Indian author who created this book series, and then it was adapted, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll check it out. I was completely disappointed. The film doesn't seem to have a direction. It feels more like a serial. They took a bunch of the short stories and pasted them together. Like, if anyone's read the Sherlock Holmes series, it's nothing but a bunch of short stories, and the book is nothing but a bunch of them. The book is nothing but 100 of short stories all put together. So how do you make a movie? You take one story and embellish it. In The Jungle Book, they don't do that. They literally have a story which is being narrated to us about how he was taken in by wolves, raised by wolves, and then sent away by the wolves because a tiger's gonna come and eat him. So the whole concept of the film is to take him to the human village. And the whole reason there's difficulty is because Mowgli doesn't want to go to the human village. Only for after all these short stories with, like, the only place I actually enjoyed was the elephants. The elephant story, I actually had a few laughs. The Colonel Elephant, that was hilarious because Halti means elephant in Hindi, so the fact that he's Colonel Halti is just like, oh, okay, that's funny. Just like Baloo is bear, and it's just basically you remove a D. But I was expecting so much from it, and then it goes from a 5-minute story here to a 7-minute story to a 10-minute story, like with the Monkey King and whatever they have. It's just like there was so much stuff that was just there that it felt so long because they would like get to an end without getting to an end. It was just like, did you sum up anything in this little arc, this little journey you have? And the thing that aggravated me the most is at the very end of the film, it aggravated me the most because I think it was the most realistic. It hit the closest home to me. And it pissed me off because it went against what the whole movie's about, kind of. He makes it to the human village. And this kid, this Mowgli, who did not want to be with the humans because he feels more at home in the jungles, changes his mind instantaneously. And this is the part where it got me. This is the part where it pissed me off because it hits close to home. An Indian girl just bats her eyes at him, and immediately he is putty in her hands, and I was just like, this is pissing me off because that's exactly what happened to me. Yeah, but in the end, he just decides to follow the girl into her house, and it was just the end. The end. And it was just like, what the heck happened here? Where's the story? What was the whole point of him wanting to be in the jungle only for him to decide to be with a girl because she batted her eyes at him? I didn't like that part because it hit close to home. Again, it didn't like that part because it hit close to home. My wife, all she does is bat her eyes at me and I become putty in her hands. It doesn't help that she's from India too. It's a double whammy in this film. But it was disappointing watching it for the first time ever and going like, I would have rather watched the 1993's live action. That's the one I had seen before, where he's an adult, he gets discovered by mankind, and then they try to cage him and at the same time try to educate him. It's like Tarzan. It's basically Tarzan at that point. And I'm like, okay, because the true villains in that one are the humans. And I really got to rewatch that film because it's probably much better in my head than it actually is. But yeah, The Jungle Book was a huge disappointment to me. I was thinking I would see something for the first time and be like, I can't believe I haven't seen this before. And in the end, I was like, I can't believe I just watched this. Sometimes things aren't all what they're buttered up to be. Thank y'all for watching. Talk to you next time. Toodles.
You guys got a video? So bad.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Wait, where's that?